Hey, good evening, everybody. Sorry, give me just a minute or so. I'm running a little behind tonight, and then I started one stream, and I forgot to hook up the webcam. So figured you'd rather look at the cards than my ugly mug. So give me just a minute. I had a couple people that didn't pay, and then I'm working on uh, trying to arrange something. I sold a guy a mini helmet earlier today, and I was going to give him a couple teams to kind of seal the deal. So if there were some available ones, so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. So give me just 1 minute, and we'll get rolling. All right. So tonight we've got two Top Series 2 hobby boxes. And so we'll go ahead and get rolling with that in just a moment. I do have some more breaks, one more break tomorrow night coming up with some of the Top Series 2 blaster boxes that I was able to find at Walmart last week, or Target rather, not Walmart. Hadn't seen any of the Top Series 2 yet at Walmart. So we'll do 5 of those blaster boxes tomorrow night as well. I do have some more stuff coming in. I've got one more break Friday night with another box of the Bowman first edition for 2022. And then I think probably the rest of the weekend this week will be football breaks. I've got some Prism breaks coming up. Also got some 2022 Chronicles draft picks football hobby boxes coming in this week. So I'll do some breaks with those probably Sunday and Monday. And then I do have some of the 2021 Topps anniversary Chrome or I've got some hobby boxes coming and some of the light boxes coming too. So at some point I'll do some breaks with those as well. But we'll go ahead and get started. Let me make a quick update on the team list real quick. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at the team list, and then we'll jump right in. Thanks for joining me on this July 4th. Hopefully, you all had a good holiday. I ended up working today. I took Friday off. We can either take the holiday 2 weeks ahead of time or anytime after until the end of the year. All right. So let me go ahead and just enlarge the team names. Okay. All right. We'll go ahead and jump in then. And let me actually real quick pull it up on my phone. I'll stream up on my phone just so I can see what it looks like. Oh, nope, that's the old one. I tell you, sometimes technology's fun. Yeah, I haven't opened any of the Top Series 2 just yet. Opened a decent amount of the Series 1 when that came out back in February. Oh, got the stream up. Let me turn the volume off so I don't have to listen to myself talk. All right, guys, sorry about that. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and scroll through the team list. All right, looks pretty good, I think, on my end. So I'll just kind of scroll down through here. So I've got two, the Tigers and the Angels as reserved. Again, I'd sold a mini helmet earlier today through eBay, and we worked out a deal that I'd also give them a couple of teams that they didn't sell. So I'm going to list those as reserved for now. But we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let me get the stream back up over here. All right, and the giveaway tonight will be Luis Rodriguez out of the 2022 Bowman. This is a paper version, blue, and it's numbered 17 out of 499. And let me do one more thing. Give me like 15 seconds. Let me get my ring light on and turn the overhead light off. All right, there we go. Sorry, thanks for your patience. All right, that overhead light just tends to end up kind of bleeding everything out. All right, so we'll go ahead and jump in. We got 2 of these babies, 24 packs in each, 16 cards per pack. So we have the royal blue base card parallels that we'll be looking for in here, along with the other Topps inserts as well. So I'll put this one off to the side. Hey, Paul, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining. How's your weekend going, or how was your July 4th? All right. So I think what I'll do, let me go ahead and get all of these out. So we got 3, 7, and 5 more makes 12. Got an empty box there. Whoop, there we go. And let's see, we got 3, 6, 9, and 12. So I'm trying to think of the easiest way or the most efficient way to go through these. Maybe what I'll do is I'll open 6 packs at once, all at once. We'll take a look at each of those sets of 6 packs, and then we'll move on from there. And that might be a good way to work our way through there. So these do have some of the, there it is. Some of the security tags there on the end. I know with the Bowman, 2022 Bowman, it was kind of like a rumor running around that maybe the fat packs with the security tags were the ones that tended to have the bigger hits. I only bought 4. I think I had some numbered cards in 2 of the 4. So I don't know. Could have been some merit to that belief. So I do have one more Top Series 2 break tomorrow night with 5 blasters, if you're interested in that. So it'll be kind of have to retrain my brain. I've been so used to doing Bowman these last few weeks, so I'll have to think less in terms of minor league players and more in terms of the major league players. All right, so we'll go ahead and take a look at our first set of 6. It does seem like the inserts are kind of in the middle of each pack. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully we'll get some good stuff. Starting off, we got Max Muncy for the Dodgers. Let me just kind of bend that camera down a little bit more. All right, we got Max Muncy, Luis Garcia for the Nats. We got Corey Dickerson for the Blue Jays, Trevor Larnach for the Twins. And let's see, J.D. Davis for the Mets, Peyton Henry for the Marlins, Nick Ahmed for the Diamondbacks, Jeff McNeil for the Mets, Luis Frias for the Diamondbacks, and we got a Sandy Leon, I guess the silver, for the Guardians. Not numbered there. Get that one sleeved up in a minute. We got the Jack Flaherty for the Cardinals, Stars of MLB. Nice looking card. Got a little corner wear on the very bottom left there, but not bad. All right. We got Dallas Keuchel, for the White Sox. Luke Voigt for the Yankees. The Dugout, congratulations. Cornerstone celebrations featuring the Angels. Sean Gunter for the Marlins. Oh, sorry. Got a Philadelphia Phillies team card there. National League. Gavin Lux for the Dodgers, Josh Bell for the Nationals, Andrew Benintendi for the Royals, Alejandro Kirk, Brandon Woodruff, Shane Baz, rookie card, Zach Plesac for the Guardians, Yusei Kikuchi for the Mariners. Sorry. And we do have Jake McCarthy, rookie card. And let's turn backwards. I'll look at that and see. Because I wonder if this is a short print. It seemed like in the Series 1, the short prints would kind of be turned around. I'll have to look. Man, my eyesight. So it looks like it ends, gosh, looking at 2865, whereas some of the others end in a 2847. So I'll have to take a look at that one. But nonetheless, nice card there for the Diamondbacks. We'll get that one sleeved up in just a minute. We got a Generation Now for Kyle Lewis for Seattle. Stars of the MLB for Xander Bogaerts for the Red Sox. Got a Mets Superstars in the Big Apple card. Manuel Margot for the Rays. Got a Minnesota Twins team card. Boston Bashers for the Red Sox there. Nico Goodrum for the Tigers. Lance McCullers. Dane Dunning. Jesus Aguilar for the Marlins. A Future Stars for Tarek Skubal for the Tigers. Jansen Junk for the Angels. Andrew Young. Got Noah Syndergaard for the Angels. Colton Welker for the Rockies. Walker Buehler for the Dodgers. Silver for Cody Bellinger for the Dodgers. And a Stars of the MLB for Trey Turner, also for the Dodgers. I've got a Glenn Otto for the Rangers. Carlos Santana in the KC uniform. Pittsburgh Pirates team card. Got the Guardians team card as well. And then Jackie Bradley for the Red Sox. I guess if we do get any cards that I know Series 1 would feature some multiple teams or players from multiple teams. If we do get any of those, I will randomize those among the teams featured on the card, unless it happens to be that we get the same number of the same card, and then I can split those up evenly. All right, the second half of the first 6 packs, we got Brian Miller for the Marlins, Jeff Hoffman, Evan Longoria, Austin Gomer, Edmund Sosa, DJ Stewart, Stephen Piscotty, excuse me, little tongue twister there. Greg Diekman for Chicago, Jock Peterson, Frankie Montas, a Stars of the MLB for Ketel Marte for the Diamondbacks, Rafael Devers for Boston, Byron Buxton for the Twins, Future Stars for Nick Madrigal for the Cubs, got Juan Yepes, rookie card for the Cardinals. We got Elvis Peguero for the Angels, rookie card. James Caprillion for the A's. Cooper Criswell, rookie card. Zach Davies. Got Kevin Newman for the Pirates. High Five Highway, Dodgers lineup to celebrate for the Dodgers there. Tanner Houck for Boston. Ranger Suarez for the Phillies. And Marcos Duplan for the Orioles. Got a Stars of the MLB for Cody Bellinger. Another one. Didn't we just have one of those? And we had a silver on the Cody Bellinger. That's right. All right. Lots of inserts for the Dodgers. We got a throwback to the 87. Jack Flaherty for the Cards. That's probably one of my growing up. So I was born in 81. So growing up, that was probably my favorite set, I think. 87 with the wood grain borders. So we got Stars of the MLB for Jose Abreu for the White Sox. We got Jan Moncada, Victor Caratini, Andres Jimenez, J.P. Crawford, Detroit Tigers team card. Future Stars for Keibert Ruiz for the Nationals, Dansby Swanson, DJ LeMahieu, Kervin Castro. Got a Ryan Mountcastle with the Topps rookie medal there. Got AJ Pollock, Gerardo Pera, Franmil Reyes, Taylor Trammell, a Sweet Shades for Francisco Lindor. I guess that goes along. I think in Series 1 they had those, they feature the shoes of the different players. Stars of the MLB for Cody Bellinger, another insert for Dodgers. Francisco Mejia for the Rays, Carlos Correa, Nathaniel Lowe, Kevin Kiermaier, and Jonathan Shoup for the Tigers. Let's see. Let me go through. I'll sleeve and top load a few of these. What I will do when I ship is I will definitely sleeve at minimum all of the inserts. Some of the, probably a lot of the inserts for the bigger players. I'll also go ahead and top load as well. If we get any of the big rookies out of the set, I'll make sure to sleeve and top load those as well. And then a lot of the other rookies, especially like the top tier to mid tier rookies, I will make sure to at least sleeve. But every team will at least have at least 2 cards that are top loaded that go on the outside of everything. And then those go in a team bag, between cardboard, in a bubble mailer. So try to keep everything safe. If we do have any teams or any folks, I know a few of you had multiple auctions. I will make sure I'll probably ship those in a box if you got a lot of teams, just to make sure that they're a little more secure. So yeah, this Jake McCarthy rookie card, I'm going to go ahead and top load it since it was turned around backwards. Again, it seemed to me like with Series 1 that the short prints were turned around backwards. So I'll have to take a little bit closer look at that one. But just to be safe for now, we'll go ahead and top load that one. Yeah, admittedly, I learned, spent so much time the last few weeks learning about all the prospects. So now I'm going to have to switch my brain to the major leaguers. Which I know more about my Cincinnati Reds, but all right, I'm just going to go ahead and at least sleeve a couple more of these. And like I said, even if they don't get sleeved or top loaded on camera, a lot of these will end up getting sleeved and or top loaded. All right, but just to keep things rolling, we'll go ahead and jump into our next set of 6. So we got 3 and 3 there. I know I keep saying this. I haven't really mentioned it for a week or so just because I haven't had time to really get back to the Facebook group page. But I created a Facebook group page for Beer City Breaks. I haven't done a whole lot with it just yet. Kind of my plan at some point this summer. But if you're interested, if you're on Facebook, if you want to just Google, if you want to look up the groups and look up the Beer City Breaks and just send a request. Fan of Tommy Pham, not exactly. I don't know. I mean, that was kind of a little trashy, I guess. The whole argument and fight over the fantasy football or baseball or wherever it was. Yeah, no, I mean, I think probably with like a lot of Reds fans this year, a little disenchanted because the Reds ownership. A couple years ago, they went out and made a splash, and it seemed like they were really trying hard to put together a winning team. And, they tried at least, but obviously not everything worked out the way they thought it was going to. And, of course, COVID hit, and I think that threw off a lot of teams' plans. But it was a little disappointing to see them dismantle the Reds this last year. So, they've got a good young core, some good young players, and they've got some, good prospects. So, maybe a rough year or two, but I'm definitely looking forward to football season. And looking forward to that Field of Dreams game in August, I guess, against the Cubs with the Reds. So that'll be nice. I'll definitely try to see if I can find that on TV somewhere. All right. So we've got our second set of 6 packs. We've got Giancarlo Stanton for the Yankees, Henry Ramos, Christian Arroyo, Trey Turner, Adrian Hauser, Luis Garcia for the Astros, Robbie Ray, Michael Taylor, Lane Thomas. It looks like we've got our first blue parallel for Daniel Vogelbach for the Brewers. So not numbered, but that blue parallel. So we'll get that one sleeved up in a moment. Got a stars in the MLB for Shohei Ohtani for the Angels. Nice looking card there. We've got Jonathan Villar for the Mets. And Jonathan Diaz, Logan Allen, Evan White, Jose Urena, Teoscar Hernandez, Sandy Leone. Have a future stars for Tristan McKenzie for the Guardians, Josh Hader, Ryan O'Hearn, Steven Strasburg for the Nats. And then we've got Austin Barnes for the Dodgers, Carlos Carrasco Oh, we do have a numbered card for the Giants. So this is number 39. No, 33. I got to get my eyes checked. Out of 499. And it's a Future Stars card. Nice insert there for the Giants. Got that nice background there. That's pretty cool. Go ahead and get that one sleeved and top loaded real quick. Yeah, probably start hearing some fireworks, I guess, in the background. We don't live too close to anybody, but sounds like they're starting to go off. So nice hit there for the Giants out of 499. And continuing on, we got a Brandon Marsh Generation Now for the Angels. Max Muncy again. A Dodgers Stars of the MLB. Carter Kieboom, Lewin Diaz. Got a Future Stars for Jake Cronenworth for the Padres. Garrett Richards, Ronald Torres. Chris Owings for the Rockies. Jack Flaherty. Akil Baddoo for the Tigers. Jose Trevino for the Rangers. Danny Duffy. Got a Justin Verlander. Adolis Garcia for Texas. Brad Keller. George Springer. And then Stars of the MLB for JT Realmuto for the Phillies. And a Stars of the MLB for Mitch Haniger as well. Then we got Texas Rangers team card. Yandy Diaz for the Rays. Adalberto Mondesi. Marcus Semien. Cody Ballinger. Got David Bote. Was it Bote? For the Cubs. Michael Chavis. Steven Ridings for the Yankees. Jose Barrejo for the Reds. Alex Dickerson. Bradley Zimmer. Jake Fraley for Mariners. Fenway Park Fireworks card there for the Yankees. Antonio Senzatella for the Rockies. Dylan Carlson. Have a Stars of the MLB for Yordan Alvarez for the Astros. San Francisco Giants team card. Colton Wong, Milwaukee Brewers. We've got Adbert Alzolay for the Cubs. Nick Castellanos in the Reds uniform. Obviously no longer with the Reds, but he'll still go to the Reds. And the Baltimore Orioles team card as well. And continuing on, we got TJ Friedl for the Reds. Dean Kramer. Mark Canha. Alfonso Rivas. Chad Kuhl. Mark Collisberry. And that's even a Cincinnati Red, so I should be a little more familiar with that one. But Collisberry. All right, must be close enough there for the Reds. Kyle Farmer. There we go. I know that one a little bit better for the Reds. Kevin Gausman. We got a Dugouts. Congratulations. And this is going to go to the Angels Cornerstone Celebrations. Got a Will Clark throwback there. All-Star card on the Topps 87. Cool. I like that. Like instantly brings back almost like brings back memories, especially with that All-Star text on there. We got Stars of the MLB, Walker Buehler. Again, another insert for the Dodgers. Got a Mariners team card. Ian Anderson for the Braves. Nick Gordon for the Twins. Taylor Hearn for the Rangers. And John Heasley for the Royals. Got a Jack Mayfield for the Angels. Randy Dobnak for the Twins. Ryan Bellotti for the Rockies. Zach Gallen. Brandon Nimmo for the Mets. David Fletcher for the Angels. Bailey, Ober. Seth Beer. Nico Horner. We've got one of the die cut cards for Willie McCovey. And that's the Diamond Greats. That's right. I was just actually looking at some of the ones I had from the Series 1 just the other day. So not one of the numbered ones or one of the parallel ones, but nice looking card there, though, for the Giants. Get that one sleeved up in a moment. Got a Salvador Perez for the Royals, Stars of the MLB. Max Stassi for the Angels. Michael Kopech for the White Sox. A Powerful Honor, and this one's Machado hangs swag chains on Tatis after Grand Slam, so that'll go to the Padres. Austin Warren for the Angels, and Matt Carpenter for the Cards. All right, so some of these, I'm going to go ahead and set aside some of the inserts. I'll definitely, like I said, the inserts will at minimum get sleeved and top-loaded in many cases, but let me go ahead and get a few of these sleeved up and top-loaded. Let's see. Put the packs up here and make a little space there. Yeah, I like these throwbacks of the 87, especially, like I said, this one with the All-Star text on there. Kind of little nostalgia there for the childhood cards. So that's pretty cool looking. I like that one. Yeah, I think first time around, Series 1 this year, I didn't opened a couple of jumbo boxes, took part in some breaks with hobby boxes, but did not. I don't really think I did any of the retail stuff from the Series 1. But I went to my local Target last week when they were stocking in search of football, Prism football. But I don't think my Targets around me get any of them. That's what the vendor said. But I found some of the Series 2 blasters, so I thought we'll give it a shot. I don't have any with me. I think they've got one of those like manufactured memorabilia cards. So Series 1 had the patches that weren't necessarily like actual player worn. They were just manufactured patches. And I guess the blasters with Series 2 have, I think, some sort of a helmet memorabilia card in each box. So those will be interesting to check out. All right. We got 12 more to go in our first box. Okay, yeah, Austin Hendrick. Yep. Yeah, he is still listed as a top prospect. I haven't looked at his stats lately. I know I've been following Ellie De La Cruz a little bit, but he's tearing it up. He's looking like the real deal so far. De La Cruz is, at least. But yeah, unfortunately, I mean, the Reds have some good pitching. I mean, you know, they've got a few young pitchers. I mean, Hunter Green, I think, and he's still finding his way, but I think he's definitely got the stuff to be a good pitcher. And Nick Lodolo's been injured this year for part of the year. So they've got some good parts, but, I don't know if I have a lot of faith in the Reds ownership to spend money when they need to. It's kind of interesting. It's always been the Bengals ownership. Football were the ones that always kind of caught a lot of heat for not always being run very well. And the Bengals still have their quirks in the way that they do business, but definitely these days, in terms of ownership. Here we go. We got Cutter Crawford for the Red Sox, Shohei Ohtani, Jorge Polanco, Joe Ryan, Paul Goldschmidt. Got a Cole Tucker, Matt Brash, Vladimir Gutierrez. There we go. That's one I'm familiar with the Reds. Donovan Solano, who I think, isn't he with the Reds this year? We got Elias Diaz for the Rockies, a Stars of the MLB for Corbin Burns. Here we go. Boston Red Sox team card, along with a Royals team card as well. Got a Manny Machado. Jason Castro for the Astros. A little rhyming. Luis Severino for the Yanks. Alex Verdugo for Boston. Aaron Nola. Connor Overton. Jorge Lopez for the Orioles. Chris Bassett. Packy Naughton. It's a nice name. One of my favorite names, along with Lars Nootbaar. We got the Angels there. Frank Schwindel for the Cubs. Got a Pete Alonso. And so this is actually a jersey card, it looks like. Game used memorabilia. Oh, no, that's a bat. Pretty sure that's a bat, actually. I lied. All right, not bad there. Hit for the Mets. So you've got a All-Star Relic card from Series 2. So not necessarily from any specific game, event, or season. But it does say game used memorabilia on the front there. So it's not too bad. Give me a second. I've got some thicker sleeves and top loaders. Figured I might need them just in case. So this one's going to Pete Alonso for the Mets. Not bad there. All right. Let's see. Take Daniel Vogelbach down. Continuing on, we got a postseason passion for the Braves. Charlie Blackmon for the Rockies. Aaron Hicks for the Yankees. Odubel Herrera for the Phillies. Oliver Ortega for the Angels. Trace Thompson for the Cubs. Brad Miller. Charlie Barnes, Jonathan Daza for the Rockies, Drew Rasmussen for the Rays, Willie Peralta, another Willie Peralta, and Andrew McCutchen for the Phillies. Hey, let's see. We got another stars of the MLB for Jose Altuve for the Astros. And we do have the home run challenge. Pick the game. Call your shot card for Pete Alonso. So, okay, the code is covered up there. I have some from Series 1, actually. I need to see if, I don't know if they expire or when they expire, obviously at some point during the season. But I was going to try to register those. I got Trey Turner there, the throwback, all-star. Stars of the MLB for Francisco Lindor for the Mets. Abraham Toro. Tommy Edman. JT Brubaker. We've got Milwaukee Brewers team card. Los Angeles Dodgers team card. Miles Straw. Paul DeJong. MVP meets rookie. Game respects game. So, looks like, is that Wander? I have to look and see. Okay, Bryce meets up with this generation's young phenom, giving guidance to greatness. So I believe that looks like Wander Franco. You can see the RA on the back there. It doesn't actually say, so we'll randomize that one at the end between the Rays and the Phillies. So let me set that one over here with the giveaway card as well. All right, we got Cal Quantrill for the Guardians. Let's see how many of these are upside down. Eric Haas for the Tigers. Lurie Garcia. Trent Grisham for the Padres. Lance Lynn for the White Sox. Blake Snell for the Padres. Got another one turned backwards, and this one is actually numbered at least, so I know that one's definitely something different. This is for Nick Ahmed, and it is 201 out of 300. So nothing fancy necessarily. That's kind of interesting. The 1 out of 499 at least had the cool background. But we'll take it nonetheless. Not bad. Hang on. Yeah. Sometimes I've noticed with some of these, there we go. Some of these top loaders, sometimes they have like a little piece in the middle where they're kind of stuck together. All right, not bad, not bad. Hey, we got a Stars of MLB for Giancarlo Stanton for the Yankees. Max Stassi, Michael Kopech, a powerful honor again for the Padres. Austin Warren, Matt Carpenter, and then Chris Bubic for the Royals. Jordan Romano, Jose Urquidy for the Astros. Willie Calhoun. Flip these around. Kevin Biggio for the Blue Jays. Kenley Jansen, Patrick Corbin, Brandy. I was going to say Brady, but Sandy Alcantara for the Marlins. Maybe time to get glasses. All right, we got Mitch Garver, another one of the blue parallels there for the Twins. Again, not numbered on that one. I'll get that one sleeved up in a moment. Paul Goldschmidt on the 87. Anniversary card there. Manny Machado, Stars of the MLB for the Padres. We got Dallas Keuchel for the White Sox. Luke Voigt, dugout congratulations. Go to the Angels. Sean Gunther for the Marlins. Philadelphia Phillies team card. Willie Adames for the Brewers. O'Neill Cruz. There we go. Get that one sleeved up. That's one I definitely recognize. Dylan Cease. And then we got Chris Paddock. Angel Zerpa. J.A. Happ. Jeimer Candelario for the Tigers. Brett Phillips. Kendall Graveman. We got the significant statistics insert card for Jacob deGrom, and that's a 1.53 xERA. Eloy Jimenez, Stars of the MLB for the White Sox. A overachieving battery. That one will go to the Cards. Connor Siebold, Alex Wood, former Red there, New York Mets, and Chicago Cubs team cards. All right, let me get a few more sleeved up before we move along. Yeah, it's definitely been a disappointing season as a Reds fan. I mean, I always, I really don't get a chance to watch as many Reds games down here in North Carolina, unfortunately. Luckily, this past year, I mean, I could watch some Bengals football games, like Yahoo Sports app. And I wonder if they do any baseball. I know the Yahoo Sports app, you could watch the regularly televised football games each week on that. And then a few times I could watch the Bengals. But of course, once they hit the playoffs, I was able to see quite a few Bengals games. So that was pretty nice. But I haven't, it's been a couple years since I've been to a Reds game in person, probably 2018. I don't know if I went to one in 2019 at all. It's been a little while. Now, when Ellie De La Cruz gets to AA Chattanooga for the Reds, I may have to make a trip out that way. It's still about a 5-hour drive, I think, to Chattanooga, but it may be worth a shot just to get a chance to see him play. And we do have the Asheville Tourists. They're a Colorado Rockies minor league affiliate. I haven't really made it to a ton of tourist games in my lifetime. A few when I first moved here about 12 years ago, but that was about it. Get that dual card there sleeved up just so that happens to it. All righty. Let's go ahead and jump into our last set of packs from the first box. Did India strike out 3 times? Man, yeah, he did so well last year, and I think I remember right, he's been dealing maybe with some injuries and stuff this year. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I looked at the box score from yesterday's game this morning, but I forgot what time they were going to be playing today. Unfortunately for the Reds fans, Luis Castillo, he looked pretty good yesterday again, and that only means the likelihood of him getting traded at some point. It's a little disappointing. I mean, on the one hand, as long as they trade him for somebody, if they get someone good in return, and I love Joey Votto. I mean, as a player, as a person, he's a great guy, but it will be nice for the Reds to get that contract off the books as a small market team to have a $20-25 million contract on the books. It makes it a little harder to do a lot, especially this year. I mean, he's been struggling quite a bit. So, but a good human being nonetheless. All right, last set of packs from our first box. Hey, starting off, Nathan Eovaldi for the Red Sox, Rhys Hoskins, Yanni Hernandez, got Austin Hayes, Sean Murphy. I'm just going to keep them upside down if that's all right with you guys. That way it'll be a little quicker to go through. Romy Gonzalez, Tucker Davidson, and Jordan Montgomery. That is assuming I can read the names upside down. And then we got Pick the Game, Call Your Shot for Mitch Haniger for Seattle. And a silver for Noah Syndergaard for the Angels. Matt Olson, Stars of the MLB for the A's. Got Alex Cobb, Kenta Maeda, Josh Lowe, Kevin Plawecki, Roman Quinn, Mark Melancone for the Diamondbacks, Hans Kraus, Rafael Ortega, Bryce Wilson, Revere San Martin for the Cincinnati Reds, Ryan Reynolds for the Pirates, Joan Adone for the Nationals, Pat Valleca, Jed Lowry, Jake McCarthy, got Shane Bieber on the Stars of the MLB for the Guardians, Gleyber Torres, Jack Lopez, Dalton Varsho, Dominic Smith, Nick Fortes, Alec Boehm, future stars for the Phillies. Not with the Reds anymore, but Shogo Akiyama. I had higher hopes for him. Unfortunately, it just didn't pan out. Wilmer Flores, Eloy Jimenez, Lewis Brinson, Joey Bart, Zach Collins, Will Myers, Alec Mills for the Cubs. Got a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on the throwback. I'll get that one sleeved up and top loaded in just a moment. Stars of the MLB, Randy Arozarena for the Rays. We got Justin Brule for the Dodgers. Anthony Santander for the Orioles. Elvis Andrus, AJ Alexi, William Contreras, Mike Soroka, Francisco Lindor, Giovanni Moran, Ozzy Albies, German Marquez, Tyler O'Neill, Toronto Talent, Casey Mize for the Tigers, Brandon Lowe for Tampa, We got another numbered card. This one going to the Cincinnati Reds for Jose Barrejo. For the Reds, nice looking card there. Now this one's out of 2022, so this is number 1199 out of 2022. Good, get that one top loaded up real quick. All right, the last few cards from our first box. We got a Cedric Mullins, stars of the MLB for the Orioles. Future stars for Joe Adell, David Peralta, Luis Arias, Kevin Smith, Taylor Widener, Otto Lopez, rookie card for the Blue Jays, Justin Upton, Daniel Vogelbach, Edward Cabrera, Anthony Rendon, Lorenzo Cain, Ronzi Contreras. Got Jonathan India there with the Reds, the Topps rookie trophy. We got Lamonte Wade Jr. for the Giants, a Max Scherzer on the throwback, the 87, the All-Star. There we go. Nice stars of the MLB for Joey Votto. Speaking of Votto, we got Yuli Gurriel, Jordan Lyles, Miguel Rojas, Sixto Sanchez, Future Stars card, Pablo Lopez, Guillermo Heredia, Gary Sanchez, Mike Bauman. Well, it'll figure the moment I turn them around, they'll be upside down again. Cole Calhoun, Javier Baez, Ryan Feltner for the Rockies, Patrick Sandoval for the Angels, Mitch Garver, Jose Siri for the Astros. Got a Justin Verlander on, looks like is it the no-hit club? Looks like, okay. So commemorating the no-hitter. I'll get that one sleeved in a moment. Also have Paul Goldschmidt on the stars of the MLB card, Jacob Robson, Roberto Perez, Dylan Moore, Tucker Barnhart, former Red there, this one with the Tigers, and Luis Patino for the Rays. All right. Go ahead and get a few more sleeved up real quick. We'll go ahead and get Joey Votto sleeved and top loaded. I'm a little biased as a Reds fan. Oh, yeah, Adam Dunn. What was his nickname? The Big Donkey? Is that what they called him, if I remember right, back in the day? Yeah, Adam Dunn. I think Austin Kearns was the other kind of prospect that came up with him as well. Is it Austin Kearns? Or am I thinking of, I think it was Adam Dunn, Austin Kearns. It's all kind of running together now, but he did hit some big home runs, that was for sure. Yeah, I mean, back in like the early to mid for most of the 2000s, before I moved to Asheville, I probably took in 20 to 25 Reds games a year. Of course, back then you could buy cheap seats for like $5, and then you could, of course, I'm sure in any stadium you kind of move your way down as the game goes on. That was always fun. All right, box number 2. We'll do kind of a similar approach. And then in 2007, actually I worked for the Reds, just doing like public relations stuff. It was like the step below security guard. So basically you'd walk around, and if people had any issues, you'd help them and answer questions, things like that. So that was kind of cool. It was a little hot, but it was fun for the most part. One time I got booed, though, by the entire outfield because one of the ushers came over and told me that people were throwing around a beach ball. I get a drink real quick. Yeah, Usher, if you've heard this story, I know I've told it at least once before, I apologize. I'm turning into my father. But Usher came running up to me. I was in the outfield, underneath the stands, and said people had a beach ball, and I needed to go out there and get it. So I go out there and I walk down down the aisle, and I see the beach ball, and it lands like 2 feet from me, and this guy has it. And he's like, "Oh, you want this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And of course, he bats it over my head. So I wasn't very happy about that. So a moment later, somebody got it and they gave it to me, and I just took it and I just crushed it and squashed it between my my hands, and almost instantaneously, the entire outfield, well, at least the entire left field anyway, booed me. So that was kind of my one claim to fame. And then, of course, after the game, I told my supervisor, and he was like, "Yeah, we don't really worry about beach balls. It's like we look like the Keystone Cops out there if we're chasing after them." I'm like, "Well, that's good to know. That would have been good to know before that." All right, so second box. See what we can find. Starting off, we got Mark Melancone, Hans Kraus, Rafael Ortega, Bryce Wilson, Kevin Biggio, Kenley Jansen, Patrick Corbin, Brady Alcantara for the Marlins. Got another numbered card. Turned around backwards there. So Steven Ridings out of 2022 again for the Yankees. Thanks, Robert. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely memorable. I still remember that to this day. That was crazy. Most of the time, other than that, it was just answering questions for fans, and then of course when they banned smoking in the stadium, just trying to find everybody who was hiding out, trying to get in a quick cigarette before they got caught. So that was most of it. It wasn't a very exciting job otherwise, thankfully. All right, we got a generation now for the Braves for Austin Riley. JT Realmuto, for the Phillies, stars of the MLB. We got a Detroit Tigers team card, Rafael Devers, Byron Buxton, Nick Madrigal, Juan Yepes, Shogo Akiyama, getting tongue-tied tonight, Wilmer Flores, Eloy Jimenez, Elias Diaz, J.A. Happ, Yeimer Candelario, and then a Brett Phillips for the Rays, Kendall Graveman, home run challenge for Giancarlo Stanton, silver for Jack Lopez for the Red Sox, stars of the MLB, George Springer for the Blue Jays, Jonathan Shoup, Yon Moncada, Victor Caratini, Andres Jimenez, J.P. Crawford, Teoscar Hernandez, Sandy Leone. Got a Future Stars card for Tristan McKenzie for the Guardians, Josh Hader, Alec Bohm, Future Stars for the Phillies, Frank Schwindel, Cole Tucker, Matt Brash, Vladimir Gutierrez, Donovan Solano, JD Martinez, stars of the MLB for the Red Sox, Jose Urena, Francisco Mejia, Carlos Correa, Nathaniel Lowe, Kevin Kiermaier for the Rays. We got Jack Flaherty for the Cards, Akil Baddoo, Jose Trevino, Danny Duffy. And let's see if we can just scroll ahead there. All right. Yeah, Jonathan Daza for the Rockies, Drew Rasmussen, Willie Peralta, Andrew McCutchen, Packy Naughton again. We got Julio Urias for LA on the throwback, the 87. Stars of the MLB for Adolis Garcia for the Rangers, Taylor Widener, Jonathan Villar, Jonathan Diaz, Logan Allen, Evan White, Michael Chavez. See if we can, there we go. Steven Ridings, Jose Barrejo, Alex Dickerson, Chris Owings, Brandon Woodruff, Shane Baz, Zach Plesac, Yusei Kikuchi. Generation now for Julio Urias for the Dodgers. A lot of Dodgers on the inserts tonight. Stars of the MLB for Ozzie Albies for the Braves. Pablo Lopez, Future Stars Joe Adell, David Peralta, Luis Arraez, Kevin Smith, TJ Friedel for the Reds, Dean Kramer, Mark Canha, Alfonso Rivas, David Bodie, Andrew Young for the Nats, Noah Syndergaard for the Angels, Colton Walker Buehler. Got a Stars of the MLB for this, the Topps Chrome version for Jose Altuve for the Astros. So I could tell a little bit different, a little thicker there, a little bit higher quality on that version. So this is the Topps Chrome version. Stars of the MLB for the Astros. And just a couple more. We got Miguel Cabrera, stars of the MLB for the Tigers, been around forever. Luis Patino, Yuli Gurriel, Jordan Lyles, Miguel Rojas, and Sixto Sanchez. Definitely getting some more fireworks out there. All right, next set of 6. Yeah, I've never been a huge fireworks person. Every once in a while, maybe the kids just do a little kind of lightweight fireworks. But every once in a while, I'll go watch fireworks. But I'm not huge on crowds. So I'd rather just kind of hang out at home or find a place, it's not with the rest of the crowd at least to watch them from afar. Of course, I already saw a couple news stories today about fireworks incidents, unfortunately. Seems like that always happens. Okay, second set of 6 from our second box. Got Randy Dobnik for the Twins, Ryan Bellotti, Zach Gallen, Brandon Nimmo. Got another numbered card coming up. We got Stephen Piscotty for the A's, Greg Deichmann, Jock Peterson, Frankie Montas, Jansen Junk, and a numbered card for the White Sox. And this one is out of 299, number 34 out of 299. Oh, nice. And this one's got the orange kind of refractor background there. Guess if this was Panini, that'd be kind of like the equivalent of the disco background. Okay. And picking back up, got a Stars of the MLB for Giancarlo Stanton, Roman Quinn, Jacob Robson, Roberto Perez, Dylan Moore, Tucker Barnhart, Luis Garcia, Corey Dickerson, future stars Trevor Larnach for the Twins, Jack Mayfield, Tanner Houck, Ranger Suarez, Marcos Diplon, DJ Stewart for the Orioles, and then we got one of the blue variants for Jed Lowry for the Angels. A's, my goodness, it's my bedtime. All right, we got a Don Mattingly 1987 throwback all-star card there. Nice. Another player from my childhood. Stars of the MLB from Manny Machado for the Padres. Nick Fortes, Alex Cobb, Kenta Maeda, Josh Lowe, Kevin Plawecki, Luis Castillo, Brandon Belt, Jordan Alvarez, Andy Ibanez, Max Muncy, Gerardo Parra, Franmil Reyes, Taylor Trammell, High Five Highway, and that'll go to LA. Kind of interesting. I can't tell if that's I guess maybe a little flaw, or if it's the coloring is kind of like a pinkish reddish coloring that kind of extends down here. So I guess maybe I don't know if that was just part of the picture or if that's just kind of a little misprint. I got the no-hit club for John Means for Baltimore, looks like. And then Eloy Jimenez, Stars of the MLB. Got William Contreras, Gleyber Torres, Jack Lopez, Dalton Varsho, Dominic Smith, Paul DeJong, MVP meets rookie. So got 2 of those, which means if we only get 2 of those, I'll just divide those up evenly, 1 and 1 between the Phillies and the Rays. Got Cal Quantrill, Justice Sheffield, Luis Garcia for the Astros, Robbie Ray, Michael Taylor, Lane Thomas, AJ Pollock, and there's silver for Frank Schwindel. Corbin Burns, Stars of the MLB. Got Garrett Richards, Justin Brill, Anthony Santander, Elvis Andrus, AJ Alexi, Chris Bubich, Jordan Romano, Jose Urquidy, Willie Calhoun, Miles Straw, German Marquez, Tyler O'Neill, Toronto Talent, Casey Mize, Brandon Lowe, a Jose Altuve Stars of the MLB, just the regular one. And this one does have kind of a couple of lines, kind of hard. There we go. Kind of a line there and a little bit shorter one right above it, just as a heads up. All right, we got Cody Bellinger, Carter Kieboom, Lewin Diaz, Future Stars Jake Cronenworth, Ronaldo Torres, Dylan Cease, Chris Paddock, Angel Zerpa, Anthony Rendon, Lorenzo Kane, Ronzi Contreras, Jonathan India, Lamonte Wade, and then we have another pick the game, call your shot, Salvador Perez for the Royals this time. And then we got the Hank Aaron. Nice. That's a cool looking card there on the throwback. Get that one sleeved up in a moment. I got Stars of the MLB. And again, kind of the same thing. I don't know if that's just like a print line maybe. Kind of runs across there. And a smaller one right above it. Got Baltimore Orioles, Texas Rangers, Yandy Diaz, Adalberto Mondesi, and Marcus Semien for the Rangers. All right. Get the Hank Aaron at least sleeved up and top loaded. And then I'm going to get some more top loaders out. All right, so we're halfway down then on box number 2. And then when we get done, if we have to randomize any of the multiplayer, multi-team cards, we'll do that. And then we'll do the randomizer for the giveaway card. Probably on these, I will get these labels generated probably half Wednesday, half Thursday, and then they'll get dropped at the post office probably half Thursday, half Friday. There are quite a few cards in this particular group, so it may take a little bit of time to get everything sorted out. So definitely, like I said, probably halfway Wednesday, halfway Thursday, and then dropped off halfway Thursday at the post office, halfway Friday. And of course, if anybody's interested in the blasters tomorrow night, I could always ship those together. So I'll kind of keep an eye out for anybody that might also get in on tomorrow night's break, and then I can just ship everything together, and I can, combine shipping costs on those as well. All right. So guys, halfway to go. All right. All right. Chris Bassett, Cutter Crawford, Ryan Feltner, Patrick Sandoval, Mitch Garber, Jose Siri. I got another one backwards there. So this is Colton Welker, and that one is numbered out of 2022. Get that one sleeved up in a moment. The Sweet Shades card from Mookie Betts for LA. Cedric Mullins for the Orioles of the Stars of MLB. Cody Bellinger, Carter Kieboom, Lewin Diaz, Future Stars Jake Cronenworth, Garrett Richards, Trace Thompson, Brad Miller, Charlie Barnes, Alex Verdugo, Aaron Nola, Austin Hayes for the Orioles. Excuse me. Sean Murphy for the A's, Romy Gonzalez, Tucker Davidson, Jordan Montgomery for the Yankees. Got another Joey Votto Stars of the MLB for the Reds. Baltimore Orioles team card, Texas Rangers, Yandy Diaz, Adalberto Mondesi, Marcus Semien, Tarek Skubal, Gavin Lux, Josh Bell, Andrew Benintendi, Alejandro Kirk. And then we got Brian Reynolds, Joan. I wonder if that's Joan or Juan in some way. Joan Adon, I guess. Pat Valleca, Jed Lowry, Jake McCarthy. A Paul Goldschmidt, Stars of the MLB. Insert. Got John Heasley, San Francisco Giants team card. Adberts Alzolay for the Cubs. Colton Wong for the Brewers and Nick Castellanos for the Reds. Lance McCullers, Dane Dunning, Jesus Aguilar for the Marlins, Lewis Brinson also for the Marlins, Joey Bart, future stars, Zach Collins, Will Myers, Alec Mills have a pick the game. Call your shot there from Max Muncy. And we got a throwback with the King Griffey Jr. Very nice. Get that one sleeved up and top loaded in just a moment. Stars of the MLB from Matt Olson, Matt Carpenter, Seattle Mariners, Ian Anderson, Nick Gordon, Taylor Hearn, got Brian Miller, Jeff Hoffman, Evan Longoria, Austin Gomber, Edmundo Sosa, Ryan O'Hearn, Steven Strasburg, Austin Barnes, Carlos Carrasco. Got another one of the Diamond Greats die cut cards. It's time for Ichiro. I'll get that one sleeved and top loaded. Shane Bieber, stars of the MLB. We got a Philadelphia Phillies team card. Max Stassi for the Angels. Michael Kopech for the White Sox. Powerful honor again for the Padres. Austin Warren for the Angels. Got another, we got a Jake Caprillion, Cooper Criswell, Zach Davies, Kevin Newman, Dylan Carlson, Justin Verlander, Adolis Garcia, Brad Keller, George Springer, and a silver for Riviera San Martin for the Reds. Stars of MLB for Randy Rosarina for the Rays. New York Mets, Dallas Keuchel, Luke Voigt, dugout congratulations again for the Anaheim Angels, and Sean Gunther. Anaheim. I guess LA Angels. I still do that all the time. I still think of them as I guess when I was growing up, they were still the California Angels way back when. All right. Just if anybody's into like memorabilia breaks, I mean, I do some sports card breaks still, or I'll take part in them. But more than anything these days, I'm into the memorabilia breaks. But I will say that anybody, if you like baseball breaks, there is a company. It's called BS Collectibles. That does Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday nights. They'll do baseball breaks through the eBay. And they do they do each Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. They'll have auctions for a break for 2 baseballs, 2 signed baseballs, 2 signed bats, and 2 signed mini helmets. So if you're interested in memorabilia, kind of give them a shout out. I join a lot of their breaks, mostly for football. I did get a Wade Boggs mini helmet recently. I went ahead and sold that on eBay because I was hoping for a Wander Franco of some sort. But usually I'll buy into their breaks for football, with the hope of getting a particular player. And if I don't hit if I get something, but not necessarily the player I wanted, then I'll sell them on eBay and raise the funds for some more. But I will say last Sunday, 2 Sundays ago, I did a full-size helmet break from their website and got myself a nice Joey B full-size replica helmet there, autographed. And then yesterday I joined a break, did a 6 mini helmets one through their website and picked the Chargers because I've always wanted to get a Justin Herbert signed helmet. And sure enough, last night I was able to hit a Justin Herbert mini helmet in one of their breaks. So be looking forward to getting that one. All right. Last set of 6. Good luck, everybody. Starting off, Dansby Swanson for the Braves, DJ LeMahieu, Curvin Castro, Ryan Mountcastle, Kevin Gaussman, Bradley Zimmer, Jake Fraley, Fenway Park Fireworks for the Yankees, Antonio Senzatella for the Rockies. Got a numbered card, Frank Schwindel out of 299. 499. Sorry, I was going to say, I saw the green. I was thinking that's $4.99, not $2.99. So nice hit there for the Cubs. And we get a different top loader. That one's got some little pieces in the corner. There we go. Max Muncy, overarching battery. Sorry. So I go to St. Louis. Connor Siebold, Alex Wood, Chicago Cubs team card, Christian Arroyo, Trey Turner. And the Trey Turner's got a little defect there. It's kind of does have a little part that looks like it was torn, but just the way it was, I guess, when it got put in the pack, unfortunately. Adrian Hauser, Keibert Ruiz for Future Stars for the Nationals, Nico Horner, Chad Kuhl, Mark Carlos Veri again there for the Reds, Kyle Farmer for the Reds as well. We do have a Stars of the MLB, another one of those Topps Chrome versions for the Red Sox, Rosander Bogaerts. Yep, that's the same one. I throw that one away so I don't try to use that again. There we go. Nice looking card there for Boston. And a throwback card for Matt Chapman for the A's. Mitch Haniger for the Mariners, Stars of the MLB. Oliver Ortega, Boston Red Sox and Royals team cards. Manny Machado, Jason Castro, Francisco Lindor, Giovanni Moran, Ozzie Albies, Giancarlo Stanton, Henry Ramos, Luis Frias, David Fletcher, Bailey Ober, Seth Beer. Got a Aaron Judge significant statistics card, the 57.9% hard hit rate. And then Stars in the MLB for Yordan Alvarez. And we got a Dodgers team card, a postseason passion card for the Braves, Charlie Blackmon, Aaron Hicks, Odubel Herrera, Otto Lopez again, Justin Upton, Daniel Vogelbach, Edward Cabrera, Mike Soraka, J.D. Davis, Peyton Henry, Nick Ahmed, Jeff McNeil. Got another one of the blue variants for Connor Siebold for the Red Sox. Walker Buehler, Stars of the MLB for the Dodgers. Seems like half the Stars of the MLB set is made up of the Dodgers. Got Nico Goodrum, Abraham Toro, Tommy Edman, JT Brubaker, Milwaukee Brewers team card, Guillermo Heredia, Gary Sanchez, Mike Bauman, Javier Baez, Cole Calhoun, Spencer Strider, Chris Sale, Josh Harrison, Yohel Pozo, Josh Van Meter. Used to be with the Reds. I guess that's went to the Diamondbacks. Salvador Perez for the Royals, Stars of the MLB. Jackie Bradley, Superstars in the Big Apple for the Mets. Manuel Margot for Tampa Bay. Minnesota Twins team card, Boston Bashers. Rivier San Martin, Nathan Eovaldi, Reese Hoskins, Yanni Hernandez, Eric Haas, Lurie Garcia, Trent Grisham, Lance Lynn, Blake Snell. Got a Ronald Acuna Jr. on the throwback, the all-star card there. Get that one sleeved up in a minute. Jack Flaherty, Stars of the MLB for the Cards. Elvis Aguero, Glenn Otto, Carlos Santana, Pittsburgh Pirates, and Cleveland Guardians team card there, rounding it out. Let me get a couple sleeved and top-loaded, and then we'll go ahead and do the giveaway. We'll do a quick recap, rather, and then we'll do the giveaway. So got the Colton Welker out of 2022. Sometimes it's crazy to say that out loud, 2022. Where in the world? Seems like I just graduated from high school just the other day, but crazy how fast time flies. Seems like it goes quicker the older you get, even though I know that's not true. All right, so let's do a quick recap. Just take a look at some of the hits from tonight, and then we'll do the randomize. So it does appear that we had two of the MVP meets rookie. And again, I'll double check on this to try to make sure I understand which player that is. It does look like Wander Franco, and I think he's number 5, if I remember right. So we do have 2 of them. So regardless, I'll double check and make sure that I know which, who that is. And then each team will get 1 of these cards. So that kind of makes it a little bit easier. All right, so here we go. Looking at what we had tonight, we had a Colton Welker out of 2022, Ronald Acuna, on the throwback, Topps 87. Mitch Garver with the blue variant. Steven Ridings, also out of 2022. Had the Zach Collins out of 299 for the White Sox. Stars of the MLB, Jose Altuve on the Topps Chrome. Vladimir Guerrero for the 87 throwback. Joey Votto stars the MLB. Had two of those, I think. Jose Barrejo out of 2022. Willie McCovey on the Diamond Greats die cut. Future stars, Joey Bart out of 499. Pete Alonso back card. Nick Ahmed, and that one was out of 300. Nothing fancy about it, but it is numbered out of 300. Trey Turner, stars in the MLB for Shohei Ohtani. Paul Goldschmidt on the throwback. O'Neal Cruz rookie. Will Clark on the throwback. Blue variant. Daniel Vogelbach. Kyle Lewis, Generation Now for the Mariners. Jake McCarthy. I'm going to check on this one too. I mean, obviously it's going to Arizona, but it was backwards, so I think it's a short print. But I'm going to double check on that one just so I know from my own knowledge. And then we got Cody Ballinger on the Dodgers, stars of the MLB. Had the throwbacks for Hank Aaron and Ken Griffey Jr. there. Also had the stars of MLB, Xander Bogaerts, the Topps Chrome. Had the Ichiro Diamond Greats die cut. Oh, and we also had the Schwindel out of 499 for the Cubbies. So again, the giveaway card for tonight will be Luis Rodriguez from 2022 Bowman, and it's number 17 out of 499. Give me just a second. I need to pull up random.org real quick. Oh, wrong one. There we go. All right, let me pull in the teams. Oop. I tell you, I've had this MacBook for like 9 years now, and for work and for everything else, I've always used PC laptop, so it's just like sometimes it never gotten used to some of the quirks with the Mac, unfortunately. All right, so I'm going to go over here real quick. Take a look at the screen. Oh, let's see. There we go. Sorry, I'm about 10 seconds behind on my feed from my phone. Let me, work on the screen there. Okay. Of course, it looks good for a second, and I mess it up. Okay, I'm not going to move it again. All right, looks good on my end. So we'll roll the dice real quick. Looks like 8 times. And so I've got all the teams loaded up in the randomizer. I will randomize 8 times, and whichever team is on top at the end will get the giveaway card. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So real quick, just to show, it was definitely 8 times. At the top, got the Orioles. Let's see. I'll just write a note on a sleeve real quick. So that'll go to the Orioles. Good deal. Well, thank you all for joining me tonight. As always, I appreciate you taking part in the breaks. Again, tomorrow night, I've also got another 2022 Series 2 break with some blasters, so check that out as well. And then Friday night, I'll have a baseball break with another box of the Bowman First Edition from this year. All right, y'all. Have a great week. I appreciate you, and have a great night.